Thanks everybody for telling us that it's so unbelievable. She gives you time for us to be here and to share it because every second is worth a dollar.
Oh my God, I live up to this. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so, hi, everybody, and, for this show, before even getting started, I bless every single person here. They should have an amazing month of Elue. That the king who's in the field, he's not that far, he's close, and we can contact him. He doesn't have WhatsApp, but he has a higher level of contact, so I hope that you will. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about actually is something that happened to me kind of recently, and it has to do with something that unfortunately hardly anybody ever reads, which is in our Tanakh, and it's called the Nevi'im. And very, very, very few people read it. Maybe you read a Haftorah or, it's a part of the Hag or something like that. But very few people that I ask actually sit down and read it, like cover to cover. And that is really unfortunate because this has been saved for us this time. This is like the letter that he says, do not open until, well, this is the time to open that letter. Because everything that's happening and everything that's going to happen is already written there. And if you read it, you have like no panic, no fear of whatever we're going through, because I read the end of the book. I'll tell you, it's good.
Shoshana, did you skip pages?
What?
Did you skip to the end?
Yeah, like sometimes you're reading a novel or something, and like the heroine that you really love, and she's in danger, and you know what's going to happen, and oh my God, I hope she makes it. And you kind of go at the end of the story, and there she is, and you're like, okay, I can read it right now. So the thing is, that's where we are, and we're moving all together, not just you and us that are here, not just all of Israel, but the entire world are on some kind of a train that's moving forward into a future that's already been prophesied. And at least for Israel and for the Jews, oh my God, it's so good. It's just good. You got to read it, especially the end of Zechariah. That's my favorite one at the moment. And actually, that's what I'm going to talk about. So my husband and I were actually reading that, strange, but we were. And we got to this place, which is read, I think maybe during Sukkot or, one of the Hagim, we read this, everybody reads it, but you forget it again. And I always did too. But then I read it just by itself, not in connection with anything. And it talks about something's going to happen at the very, very, very end of this whole balagan that we're in right now. End of the end of the end of the end, all the wars, all the everything is going to end. And it says that all the people who are left, that's actually how it says it, in the nations are going to come and send delegations here to celebrate with us the amazing holiday of Sukkot. The whole entire world, all the nations, all the languages, all the clothes, everything, they're all going to come here at some point. This is really going to happen because it says that it will. Therefore, that's why they come every year. Well, that's just, they're practicing. They're practicing, but in someday there's going to be a real thing that's going to actually happen here. And the question that I said to myself is, am I ready? Am I ready to meet these people and host them and teach them? Because it says we're going to be the lights of the nations and we're going to be teachers and all kinds of other things. It's like, what? Like, we're just trying to get out of bed in the morning without, a missile on our head. We're trying to just get through life. But the truth is, the future that's coming, and you're included. The question is, are you ready? Like, really, can you say, I'm ready? No, you're not. I know, because I'm not ready either. But we can get ready. So just as I was thinking of this, which is really interesting, I get an email actually from some people that we know. We've known them for many years. They come here, they go, and they come. They filmed us once in our heart shop, and I took them on an herb walk, things like that. Anyway, they're a Native American couple that totally love Israel. They just love Israel. they're just tied to the destiny of Israel. So beautiful. And I heard from the woman, the wife, and she said, we'd really like to come and see you. I was like, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. I'm like ready for this. Really, people are going to come from the nations and they're going to interact with you and they're going to ask you lots of questions and they want you to teach them. It says so all through the prophets. It says that people will come from the nations and they'll grab hold of some Jew and they'll say, teach us, for we know that Hashem is with you. And we don't know. We just don't know. We inherited all kinds of stories. We want to know the truth. And you're the ambassador to the creator of truth. That's who you are. You were born that way. Nothing you can do about it. But you can accept your destiny and start now to prepare yourself for this wonderful future that's coming. So anyway, when these people came and I made really nice food and I cleaned the house and all kinds of things that I usually don't do. And I was so ready for them. And they were so excited because they said, oh, you understand what's coming too. I actually understood that. And it's like, wow. And we had a great conversation and they said, we're here to learn. We want to learn. We want to learn from all of you. What do you have to teach us? So that's the question. Also, besides everything else, besides buying a new dress and cleaning her house and everything, making food and all that, it's like they're going to ask you, can you teach me something? What can you teach me?
This was a Jewish couple?
No. Yeah, she's from the tribe of Cherokee.
Wow.
And I think he's, I don't know, a tribe in the Caribbean or something. I'm not sure. They speak their native languages. They dress in their native clothes. They believe 1,000% that the Jews that are here in Israel are the indigenous people of this land, and they're supporting us because if we don't make it, they have no claim to make it either. So they are here to support us every possible way. And they actually came because they were invited with a whole other delegation of Native people, indigenous people, to come and play and sing and perform and bless the soldiers. They went around, they took them around to all these army bases. Yes, and it's so beautiful. And they were so, both sides were blessed from it. And that is the thing that's coming. So, okay, so what can you do? First of all, I think since these people have been through, forget what we've been through, but they've been through a lot of deceptions, let's call it. And they're looking for a true person to teach them something true. So the first thing you have to be is authentic, okay? And only you can know what you're really authentic. Like, you like purple, wear purple. Whatever you are and however you want to be for yourself, you need to be authentic about it. You need to be real, okay? So that's the first thing. And you're going to have to work on that because we've all been kind of led a merry chase of being anybody by yourself. Oh, you could be anybody, just don't be you. Okay, so once you get over that and you can find your rhythm of who you are, then it's like be the best version of yourself. Look deep into your heart, nobody has to know about it, and examine where can I improve myself? How can I improve myself? How can I be better than I am today than I was yesterday? And let that be a prayer for you. Please Hashem, let me be better tomorrow than I was today. Let me be more worthy of your love that I'm here on this earth to serve you. Please let me be better than I was. And look critically. Where's my weakness? Work on your weakness. Nobody has to know about it. It's just between you and Hashem. And before you know it, like a lot of the reasons that we act the way we do, especially towards each other, which is together, is because we are so traumatized. We've had 2,000 years of incredible trauma running our ancestors from pillar to post and never knowing from night to day that they're going to be alive in the morning, running in the forest, running from this one, running from that one. we finally came home. I mean, what a blessing. Do you know, I don't think there's any indigenous people who've been separated from their actual native land who've ever really returned as a people, as a community, to rebuild their culture, their language, their everything. And the Jewish people have done it. So, you know, that's really amazing. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Okay, but then the question is, okay, who are you? Who are you really? Really? Okay, so first of all, just to know that you are the manifestation of your ancestors' prayers.
Wow.
They prayed for you to be in this world right now, and a lot of them went through real Gehenna to be able to do that. So that's the first thing. So you have a certain, you're carrying them. You're carrying all your ancestors, all the people who went through everything. You're here. You are the representative. You're the representative of your family, but in the world, you're the representative of the nation. That's who you are. And that okay, and as we said, the king is in the field, and we're going to say Avinu Malkeinu. So what does that make you? If your father is a king, that makes you what? Yes, Batmela. You're a princess. Okay, so a princess has to have a crown. So where is she? And I have a few of them here. One for me. But I have a bunch more. So I don't have enough for everybody, but that's all right. Whoever wants to wear one, wear at least for a moment. And it's kind of like a mini tour. You look at it that way. So, okay, so you're an ambassador and you're a princess. And so that whole thing about being a Jewish princess, but actually it was true. They really hit on it. Okay, so when you walk through the world, you know, everyone, believe it or not, they're paying attention to you. The whole world is paying attention to you. So you have to look like the representative of the king of the universe and the master of the universe and the creator of everything. That's your representative. So, okay, so when we have all this trauma, that's the other issue. And what do we do about the trauma? Okay, so the only thing that I ever saw that really works with trauma is that no matter how bad things have been, no matter how bad things are now, there is always, it can't be that there's not a little spark of, in English, what's called joy. It's got to be there, even if it's the tiniest little bit. You cannot let it go, because if you let go all joy, you've let go all hope, and then we're finished. Yeah. So, okay, so what was really interesting to me is that in the last blessing, the seventh blessing of when a bride and groom, when they get married, it's all about different, I call them train stations of joy. Yeah, that's it. It's like you would think, if you and I, you would think, okay, you should bless this young couple just starting out in the world. You should bless them with health, or maybe wealth, or maybe children. Okay, but no, that's not even mentioned. What is mentioned is the 6 levels of joy. Okay, so the first one starts out with Satzon, right? Now, Satzon. Okay. Satzon. Okay, so what is Satzon? Satzon is the very, very, very beginning when you feel like maybe something good is happening. Maybe you're not sure, but maybe it's like you plant a seed. I don't know if anybody ever did this. You have a little pot, you put a seed in it, and you're watering it, you're looking at it, and then 2 little leaves pop up. That's Satzon. That's the beginning. It's like, oh, what a miracle. Look at this little, I put this seed in the ground, and now I got this little sunflower ground. Okay, then we move on to Simcha. So Simcha is kind of like the rising of the sap in the tree. Like, it's still personal. Nobody really sees what's going on in you, but it's now getting stronger. You feel it, it's rising like maple syrup or something inside of you. Okay. And then it begins to show, and that's in Gila. So Gila is when the smile on your face reaches your eyes. Yeah, and when you see that and somebody's smiling like that, you know, like, ah, something's going on with her. I know. And so you're like, okay, but it's like it can't be contained only inside anymore. It's now beginning to show. Okay, and then there's Rena. Okay, Rena is when it's now, I can't hold it anymore. I have to sing. I have to shout. I have to laugh. Something from your vocal cords has to come out into the world. That's Gila. And then it gets even more intense. And you get to pizza. And pizza is when you can't stop moving. You're dancing. You're leaping. You're jumping. You just can't hold it anymore. It's just too much. Okay, that's pizza. And then you get to the last one, which is chedva. Chedva is where every fiber of your entire being, from your connection to your neshama to the tip of your toenail, is vibrating with the only word in English that I can use, which is joy. Now, as you can see, in English, there's like two words, joy and happiness. What? Ecstasy. Ecstasy. Well, yeah, okay, ecstasy. I can do that one.
Bliss.
Right, okay. Okay, in different places in the world, different people, they have many words for certain things. And like, for example, the Inuit people that in Alaska, Eskimos, 30 words for snow. 50. They have over 50 words for snow. That's right. Because obviously their life is very much connected with snow. But it's very interesting to me that us, who are dealing with so much sorrow and so much tragedy and so much grief, that Hashem has blessed us with little differences of joy. And if we can find even one of those and just stand on it, even if it's sasson with the two little leaves coming out of the ground, then you can build on that and you can heal the traumas that are not only your traumas, but your ancestors, that you're carrying them. And they also need to be healed. And that's your job too. Okay? So, yeah, that's it. So this is the month of Elue. This is the princesses that are all sitting here. We need to put on our malchut like Esther. Don't be afraid. Go in and see the king. He's waiting for you. He loves you. He's carried us through, feast and famine and got to this point. We're in Geulah. There's no stopping this now. We're like a rose petal on a river. That's what we are. And nobody can change the direction, and nobody can too much change the speed. We're doing the way it's going. And the only thing we can have is complete and utter trust and faith in Hashem, that He has a plan, and you're included in that plan, and you have a job that no one has ever thought you had. Like the whole world does not expect you to come out like this with who you truly are. You're like the lost princess in a Rebbe Nachman story. So we're going to be the found princesses. And we're going, this month is I believe it's going to be a very special month here. We have to hold it. We have to strengthen our vessel. We have to learn patience and more kindness to other people who are going to come and they're going to know nothing. And you're like, don't be like that. Like, open your heart, clean your heart, left to heart. So in order to be a light, like we're not the light, we're not the source of the light, we're the reflection. And when it reflects light, if you've ever had a crystal with lots of facets, and the light comes on the facet and they flash out all these colors, but if the crystal is dirty or it's dusty or there's mud on it or something, it can't shine the light. So we have to be left to pour, and this is a perfect month to do it in. Clean your heart. Whatever relationships are not good, make them good. and be ready to receive this reflection and also to be who you truly are, which will bring you the ultimate joy. Because the artist, he's the one who made you. Don't insult him by being somebody else.
Whoa!
Tortoise toe.
Hello.